Hanna Gerlander.
And I'm Nora Fried. And I just, opened up a Diet Coke. I'm Nora Fried.
And you're listening to
High Heels and Punchlines, CHIRP Edition.
I almost just said chirp, but that's never what we've done.
Never.
Eventually it'll be like you're listening to
Chirp.
Because they'll know.
Chirp.
But we have to remind them we're High Heels and Punchlines.
I wonder if this is ASMR. Sorry, I'll stop.
And then
you know what I should do next?
You have to do the nails on it.
You know what I should do next? The fountain.
Yeah, that'd be huge.
That would be huge. I got my cat a really magical fountain.
Yeah, it's like one of the ones that's like a flower on top and water is coming over the flower petals.
Yeah.
Nora claims that Margot's coming to her like covered in water.
Like, she's like
partying in the fountain.
Yeah, water. Like, what is it? White t-shirt party up in here.
Wet t-shirt.
Wet, yeah.
White t-shirt
It's
party.
a big white t-shirt party up in here. No, it's really crazy. Like, apparently if you get this fountain, it makes it so that the cat drinks more.
Okay. Is that a problem with cats?
Because they want to. Yeah. Sorry, I'm like talking like Lisa Barlow.
We just watched Salt Lake City.
They want to. They're more likely to drink if it's like coming from a water source that looks like a waterfall, like in nature.
Okay.
So. But it's not like she wasn't drinking water before, but I've noticed a difference. Like, she's really coming to the table now.
Also, she's like, it's fun for her. It's not just like, I have to drink water. I know I need to stay hydrated. It's like an experience, it seems.
Yeah. And it honestly works perfectly.
Doesn't it bother you, though, to have like another wire in the house or no?
No, not another one, as long as she's not chewing it. But, that's a whole other thing. No, it's just a little tiny wire, too. Okay. So I had room for it. Okay. But I do wonder what my electricity bill is going to be like, because it is running all day, all night.
And Margot does not pitch in with the bills.
No, not at all.
Not pitching around the house.
Should I not have this water fountain?
No.
I'm sure it doesn't cause that much.
My former roommate had this for her cat.
Yeah.
And our kind of bill didn't really change.
Oh, really? Okay, cool.
Yeah, so unless like I really... Whoa. It's so quiet now. The fridge has stopped.
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't even notice the fridge was doing that.
Now it's like
the noises
silent.
of the apartment.
That's what it's like to live in the city. I've noticed that when it rains in my new apartment, the sink makes a gurgle sound.
I was on the phone with you when it was doing that.
And it did that the other night as well, the second day of raining. So that's just something I know now.
Wow. Does it mean something's happening?
I hope not. I still don't have an oven.
That's actually really crazy.
And it's like, I have a stovetop.
Yeah.
I have a microwave.
Yeah.
Like things we're eating, it's not a big deal.
That's
but it's
nutty.
It's the thing also, and I love this apartment. I am not.
It's okay. Your landlord's not listening.
I'm trying to like avoid, I don't want anyone between me and Wolf to be like, look what's happening with this apartment. Like, I don't want any negativity about it yet.
Right.
But I do want to say
mold in the bidet.
That exactly. Like, I'm trying to disperse that.
Wolf is convinced there's mold in the bidet.
This is what my fear is. Like, ever since this mold apartment.
Yeah.
All of his assumptions that it was mold, I thought was him having anxiety.
Right.
Now he's been confirmed it was mold. Which makes me nervous that he's going to trust every anxiety instinct he has.
Right.
And that anywhere we go, there's going to be a fear of mold following us. Yeah. Now that it's happened to him.
I have a friend who travels with a fire, what's it called? Like a smoke alarm. Is that what it's called? Why am I missing?
A smoke alarm.
Yeah.
Fire detector. What is it?
Yeah, fire, smoke alarm, whatever. I just looked up and realized that I took mine down, I guess.
Exactly where it's supposed to be. You painted right over it.
Yeah, I painted over it. It's not there anymore.
And the bell.
Yeah, it's...
Do you have smoke detectors in here?
Yeah, there's one. It's over there somewhere, but it goes off all the time, so I have to just like let it go. But anyways, my friend travels with one.
Like, to set up to always know
to always have it in every Airbnb, because he's like, sometimes they're not working and I'm not dying in a fire when I'm on vacation. So I feel like that's Wolf energy.
That's Wolf with mold.
Yeah.
I don't feel that way about, I've had a house fire and fire does not, I trust, maybe this is nuts. I trust my body will wake me up before it's too late.
Okay.
Like, I do not believe I'm going to wake up and I'll be surrounded by flames. Like, I wake up like every time someone like walks, like stinky moves in the bed. I wake up when Wolf like is he's showering, and I fall asleep while he's in the shower. Shower wire turns off. I wake up.
Yeah.
I don't see a world where I'm sleeping through the fire. Mm-hmm. I feel like if I smell the smoke, I'll wake up.
I hope I do too. I mean, I asked my landlord for a fire extinguisher, like the red one, and he said, no, you don't need to get one. I mean, if you really want one, you can have one, but like, I don't want you sitting around the house trying to put out the fire. I just want you out of the building. And that was actually a good point. That was a good point. And I really love my landlord.
Well, because at first I was like, what does he think of you that you're going to be around the house with it? But now I get what he's saying.
And I was like, you know what? It would be one of those situations where I'd be sitting here trying to not sitting, but I'd be like running around trying to figure out how the fuck do you use those things? I don't know. Mm-hmm. And it's like, Nora, just get out. Just come on. Let's go. Get the cat and go.
See, I don't have the save it instinct. I've got the get out instinct. There was a fire at my mom's house when I was there. Called 911, got all the cats. We all got outside. And, there was a fire.
You got all the cats?
Yeah, my mom.
That sounds like really crazy.
It was the
Mom
most
has a lot of cats.
Gerlander fire. My house, it's a quick story. My house is very old. It's like a colonial. And if you don't leave the water dripping, that scared me.
It's my job. Then I quit my job.
If you don't leave the water dripping when it's like really cold, the pipes will freeze. So we normally have the water dripping. We didn't that night. The pipes froze. So my mom is sitting in the kitchen with a blow dryer. Like, keep in mind, this is during COVID, and both my mom and I have COVID. My mom is sitting in the kitchen with a blow dryer, like trying to defrost the pipes, right? And then my brother's like, you know what? I'll come over and I'll go into the crawl space so he doesn't have to see us, right? I'll go into the crawl space and do what Dad used to do, which is what my dad used to do, where he would like take a gas tank and a blowtorch and do like a quick heat up of the pipes, and it would like jumpstart the house. Really unsafe. My brother comes, he tries this.
So your brother was going to come over and set the house on fire.
And that's exactly what he did.
Okay.
And I'm sitting in the kitchen. I'm sitting in the dining room, which faces our kitchen.
Okay.
And all of a sudden I see smoke coming out of the sink and coming out of our washer and dryer.
Wow.
And Randy comes in and goes, where's the fire extinguisher? Where's the fire extinguisher? And my mom comes down and she's like, why? He's like, I started a fire in our house. She goes, we don't have one. He's like, what the fuck? And then he drives away. He gets in a car, leaves. Don't know if he was getting a fire. Who knows? I call 911. My mom stands on the backyard. She's just yelling to the neighbor, like, Linda, like, there's a fire. Like, Hannah's on the phone 911. I'm on the phone 911 and collecting the cats.
Wow.
Other Gerlanders, nowhere to be found.
Wow.
Left the house. I collect the cats. I've got them all in their crates downstairs. Now, the fire wasn't scary in the house. It was under the house, which was scary, like whatever. But the cats I left inside, like in the back for a minute because we were going in and out. Firemen come.
How many cats are there? 3?
3 at this moment.
Holy shit.
It was, and they don't like me. They like my mom. And now I'm chasing them.
And one of them was Penelope?
One of them was Penelope.
Oh, wow. She's a big girl.
She's like scratching at me, and I'm like, I just have to like let this go. The firemen come. They're going through the house.
Yeah.
My mom has COVID. We're trying not to tell them that we both have COVID, right? We're trying because we just need their help because the house, the first floor is not looking good, right, from the fire. Mm-hmm. I see my mom hugging each fireman, thanking them for their work that day. I was like, okay, this is like a super.
Was she wearing a mask?
Yeah, she was.
I was about to say no mask, just hugging the fireman.
Like, I'm taking it off. Like, but see what I'm saying? Like in that fire, it was no big deal.
Yeah. I think I'm really good at like kind of emergency situations.
Mm-hmm.
I think I might try to be the hero.
Yeah.
This morning, I keep finding people fainting. Like, remember that? Or not fainting, just falling. This morning, I'm walking home from Orange Theory, and I look over, and this woman's like, "Oh my God!" And her daughter who's like a teenager. She's like relatively older, and she's just face planted on the ground. And I was like, "What the hell?" And I went and I picked her daughter up, and we were like both like trying to help the daughter when she was like, I'm sorry. And like the mom was like, come on, get in the car. What's going on? And she was like, she's 1 minute. She was here. She's putting quarters in the meter. Next minute she's on the ground. I'm like, it just kind of seemed very like almost like a routine fainting. And I was kind of like, oh, but anyways, I'm good at picking her up
in the car.
And immediately I was like, are you feeling dizzy? How do you want to breathe a little bit? Like I was already immediately like EMT mode, kind of like Dwight.
You should be
like,
an EMT.
Yes, I know, Hannah. Trust me, I know.
You know who's a trained EMT?
Your brother? George.
God, no. Yes, George.
Okay, sorry.
Worst case scenario is my brother shows up during an emergency.
George, Hannah's ex-boyfriend, is an EMT.
He is an EMT.
I really hope you can get him to change his party. I really don't want to.
Funny. I got in my friend George and his two friends. They all have birthdays, like one's 21st, one's 22nd, one's 23rd. So they're having a joint birthday party. I asked Nora if she wants to come with me. Like I got invited, asked Nora if she wants to come. It's at Xanadu. I'm like giving out the information if anyone wants to come, which is like a roller skating thing. And Nora was like, see if they can change the location. I don't really want to go to that. She wasn't even invited.
Rollers, really?
But what if we really love it?
I want to see pictures of both the other guys.
Before you decide if you go.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll ask George. I'll say, can I get a group photo of the birthday boys?
Nora might be coming, but can I get a group photo?
It's going to depend on the group photo.
Speaking of, and this
what do
is
they have
something
to look like for you to go?
I actually have no
like,
idea.
What's the state?
I don't have like
but
a type
George is going to be there.
Yeah, I like
which
George.
I feel like is
we have
motive.
a little. Yeah, we have like a little flirty thing. He's fun.
George
to flirt
was like
with.
confused why Nora was single.
Okay, that is one of our topics for today. So we went to last Sunday. I asked Hannah. I found, when you're like looking through your emails, like through like trash emails, like my trash is like Nextdoor alerts. Like I signed up for Nextdoor to like sell a table, and like a while ago, and now I get emails from them, and I was like looking through the garbage, and then in that garbage, it was like, oh, this Sunday, sports and singles on the Upper East Side. And I was like, amazing. I have to go to the Upper West Side for my aunt, which actually made absolutely no sense that I thought that would be convenient.
Yeah, that's like opposite sides.
It was like opposite sides.
Same Manhattan.
Yeah, that's what every time I'm like, oh, Manhattan, everyone's there. It's like, no, it was actually way more inconvenient than me just going straight to my aunt's house. Anyways, what was I going to say? Oh yeah. So I said to Hannah, I was like, do you want to go to a sports and singles event? And then we decided Wolf was are you giving me the finger right now?
No.
Okay.
No. I wanted to go like this, but I'm so aware that I have lost this nail. So I was like, Hannah
just put her middle finger up and was like holding it right on my cheek.
When I didn't like what you were talking about, this was my cue. I was like, I hate it. I hate this story.
That's what I thought maybe.
No, I mean, I guess obviously now the nail's gone, but before I was saying
that's tragic. That's fucked up. I'm so sorry.
Back to sports and singles.
Okay,
sorry, I wasn't flipping you off.
No, I'm really sorry about the nail. Anyways, so sports and singles, you were like, I'm down, which was shocking. Everyone else was not down. And like, I love an experience. I'm at the point where like, I'm down to do stuff like that. I mean, I know I went speed dating and that was really rough. But
Billy
I thought
wanted me to tell you, he has a speed dating event coming up. You should go to.
What? Billy, like
who
sex
hosts the Naked
Billy?
Show.
Okay.
He responded to the reel that we.
Oh, really? Oh. Yeah. What? Okay, we're gonna have to talk about that. Is it all his friends from the sex place?
No. He just works for another company hosting.
Oh, okay, all right. And if it was his friends from the sex place, that's not bad. This is
so Charlotte.
I think in reality, I'm just not. I don't know. I just don't really see myself at a sex party.
I feel like we're too chatty.
I know. I want to talk.
And the thing is, I want to be sexy.
Like I think it would be good for me to go in that space
and maybe try to not be ourselves
and like just shut the fuck up and get fucked or fuck someone. Sorry, that sounded kind of rapey. It's like shut the fuck up and get fucked. No, I just mean like I want to talk all the time.
I feel like I am like when I was single and going on dates and having one night stands, I was showcasing like a sexual side of me that I don't know if I'm good at maintaining. You know what I mean? Because it's like that's a one night performance. But then it's like all the time I'm just like, Wolf knows how chatty I am now. He knows I like to gab. I like to yap. I like to snuggle. Like it's hard for me to get back into like being sexy.
I know I can't take myself seriously when I'm trying to be sexy. I'm like, what is going on?
I feel like
stop. I know it's like theater.
But like when I was,
that's what it is. That's why I don't like
theater.
it. It's theater.
You don't like theater.
I hate theater.
I love theater. I need to change something
So what's wrong with you?
Maybe I need to add like show tunes or something.
No, I'm more like, let's just talk and gab and hook up and have it be a fun little hee hee. But like other people are like, I'm gonna whip you or something, and it's like I don't
can't
know.
take so seriously. Like
it's like no.
when Wolf sometimes says like really sexy stuff, I'm kind of like, oh my god,
no, like stop.
I'm like shocked. I'm like, this is Wolf.
Yeah,
what's he doing? Where did he learn to talk like that?
Yeah, like where are you getting those words?
Right, and then it's like when I say them, I'm like, everyone knows I don't mean it. And especially the longer I'm with Wolf, I know he knows I don't mean it.
Yeah.
You know?
I think I need to go to one of the sex parties and just try to
get fucked. Just shut up and get fucked.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
I mean, I think it would be nice. It's like, you know, that Nicole Kidman movie coming out, Baby Girl, where she's like this, like.
I feel like I've watched so many Nicole Kidman movies.
Well, it hasn't come out yet.
Oh, no. It was.
So you have to add this to your list.
All right. And I don't think I've ever.
She's like a CEO. She's like this high-powered CEO, and then she's married and she has kids and she makes all this money.
Oh, it's not a documentary.
It's not a documentary.
Oh, okay. I was like, I've seen so many documentaries about Nicole Kidman.
Really?
Wait. No, I haven't. That is crazy. So sorry. I've seen documentaries about Pamela Anderson. Okay. I've seen one. Sorry. I don't know. Dude, I don't know. I don't know anymore. She's tired.
A high-powered CEO, and she then meets this guy who kind of is just like a hot guy who just kind of bosses her around, and she like loves it, and she does everything he says because she needs someone to take her out of what she knows best, which is being in control.
I think I do well with someone kind of being a little bit more like gonna drive the ship. Because because in like specifically in that. Okay, so we got a little off topic, but we went to Sports and Singles on the Upper East Side, and let me tell you what a sad, scary scene that was. And
what a click.
The thing is every time someone's like, Nora, you're really gonna go to that? What are you gonna talk about? And it's like, I'm sporty. I didn't know something the Chiefs or something was. I don't know what was playing, but. I don't have like a team. No, I know it's football, but I'm just like, but the only reason I know is because Taylor Swift, and like the only thing
That's
is
interesting because you don't really like her.
I know, and well, I've had mixed feelings about her recently because I heard that she donated a lot of money to charity, more than the government did for homelessness in the last year.
I think she's like a good person, honestly.
I know. My little cousin like really likes her, and so she gave me this whole spiel about like how amazing she is, and I was like, honestly, I think she's kind of good for women. I was like, I don't know if Britney did that for us. And Christina Aguilera, like I don't know.
No, they were like, starve yourselves, take your top off,
which was helpful in some regard.
And I'm glad I did those things.
Yeah, I guess there were some good things. It was a learning lesson. We built a shell.
Whose song is Mama, I'm in love with a criminal?
I think that's Britney.
Okay. Relevant.
If I'm wrong and Hope listens to this, she's going to be, Hope's our friend who's kind of like a pop culture bully. She's going to be like,
love Britney?
Nora, are you kidding me? That was not the song.
Claire loves Britney too.
Yeah.
I hope we're right.
Hope is just like in general, like a pop culture queen. Okay. So we go to Sports and Singles, and really sad lighting. I want to start with the lighting. It was really scary.
It also wasn't a cool sports bar. I was thinking it was going to be like the Roebling, like big sports bar. Even if it's not, they're not there for singles nights. Like there's going to be dudes. There's going to be a big group hangs. Like the TVs are going to be blasting sports. We're going to be seeing wings and beer everywhere.
Yeah.
That was not the vibe.
It was a dark place with kind of like LED Christmas lights that were like dim. And this woman who looked like she was really.
Are we talking about the host of the event?
Yeah. She was giving like, I don't even know how to describe her vibe. It was like DMV meets sports bar meets an empty sports bar.
Like no disrespect, but like Florida.
Big Florida. Big.
She was
Florida.
like very tan,
really skinny.
Really skinny. Made sure we knew it. Wearing a crop top, but like it was like a weird layer to.
And then she had like a hat on that didn't fit.
Her hair is pin straight. Like straight.
She looked like 90s, but in the most unironic way. Like she was like really like, oh, this is a good look. Like I know people are dressing 90s now, and it's like ironic and whatever.
And
but
it's
there
for the 90s.
Yeah, so I know the most. But anyways, I Yeah, she was really scary looking, and she tons of makeup on, and we come up and there was that guy who kind of looked like a little burglar, who I actually really liked.
He was really funny.
he said he was like, we're going clubbing after this.
This is not a Sunday.
This is single sports Sunday. Like what club are you going to?
Also, the time is like 6.
It was
5.
Yeah, it was at like 5 or 6 p.m. and he's like, we're going clubbing after this if you want to come. He immediately invited us, which did make me feel hot. I know that we were the only people there, kind of.
We were the only girls, for sure.
There were a couple. There was like maybe one more. I can't really remember who it was. I Diet
Coke and I feel little burps. I'm like, why would I do this to myself?
No, it's okay.
That's why I was doing it.
It's okay. But yeah,
the girls that were there were not part of the event.
The event was really weird.
I knew we were the only girls there because the second we walked in, anyone who was there for the event, like 2 guys at the bar literally turned around and were like, hi. like they were like waiting for the girls to show up.
Yeah.
And then I show up with Wolf.
Yeah. I could tell people were really bummed you were taken.
Who?
I could tell the 2 guys that came with us to ping pong. Maybe they were. Well, anyways, we met these 2 guys. Nice. They weren't the most attractive people in the world, but they ended up inviting us to a second location. One of them specifically was incredible. Really, really funny.
Isn't trying at all, is saying the first thought in his head, and it's the best.
And it's the best. It's totally up our alley. He's like mildly offensive, but like other than that, it was great.
But it was perfect.
And then we go across the street and we play ping pong with them, and that's when it really starts to get kind of dark.
They kind of like, if we were like a clique, it felt like at the sports bar.
I thought we were a group.
We were like, it was you, me, Wolf really hit it off with this one guy. We've got the 2 guys. Wolf's friends with the guys. Mm-hmm. Then they bring over this other guy. They call him over because he's standing alone, and he's here with this girl, and they're clearly into each other, but they're for some reason both at this singles event. You don't think so?
I'm so weirded out by them because I just, I've been now to 2 IRL singles events, and both of them have been really tragic and scary. Mm-hmm. And both times I've had people be like, sometimes I just come here and I just meet friends. And I'm like, I got to get out of here. And they were those people. They were like, we met at a singles event.
A philosophy club.
They met at the philosophy club. And then they also met, I think she also said that she met a bunch of people at the Bumble event, and I said, well, do you have to have Bumble to be at those events? She's like, you should definitely go there, like packed. And I was like, that sounds amazing. And you have to have Bumble to have that, which
that's gonna, but now that's why we have to stay connected with her so she can get you an invite to the Bumble parties.
I just don't want someone to be like, so are you on? But well, I guess no one connects on Bumble if you were to connect.
And then you can say like, you're like, oh, like I'm here at this event, but I'm not really using Bumble anymore.
It's not that I'm not using Bumble anymore. I was kicked off of Bumble and I was kicked off of Hinge.
So what does that leave?
Tinder.
Grindr. Just kidding.
Sniffies. Sniffies is really scary.
I was like obsessed. Do you remember when Critter showed me that?
I know, Sniffies is crazy.
I like could not stop.
I was like, you've never seen
let's go. Critter was like, wait, that's my picture. I was like, I don't care. Like, let's go. I want to be on the map.
One time we were looking at Sniffies with my friends, and there was like a very large group of people at the Penn Station bathroom, not the Moynihan train station, like the shitty one.
Well, it was shocking when Critter was showing me afterwards. Like the next day, I was like, let me know, like the bathroom, the Williamsburg McCarran Park public bathroom. Oof. When I'm like walking my dog at 9 a.m., like stuff is going down in there.
So, yeah.
And that's crazy to think about.
How do you know?
I don't get horny like that.
You have to, yeah. I mean, and again, that's fine if you want to do that. I mean, look, I'm going to have to be on there soon. So it's like, I better get used to hanging out in the McCarran bathroom. But I don't think you have to get used to it. I'm kicked off of Hinge, and I just want to put this out here. I'm not a serial killer. Okay. I'm not a rapist. I didn't get kicked off of Hinge and Bumble for being creepy. I got a little bit of a political argument with someone on Bumble,
which I feel like is happening all the time.
All the time. Honestly, I was freeing Palestine in Park Slope. And sorry,
has anyone said thank you
no
to
one,
Nora?
No, but like we were having a political debate about Palestine, Israel, and I made a comment just kind of saying I don't condone violence and whatever. And the guy got like super pissed, and he was like, I love Israel, and like started freaking out. And so I was like, okay, we're gonna go. I love it too much. And then yeah, exactly. And then he was like, and then he reported me because I basically rejected him, I guess, and he hated Palestine. So I was like, fuck you.
I don't get why you're getting kicked off an app because you disagree with someone on something, and you like it just, and you rejected him, or he rejected.
I was so taken aback when I was
Hinge, like
the Hinge, yeah. I wrote.
What did I write? You were the only one. You said it was the way to win me over, and you said
shooting the CEO of United Healthcare.
That's
which
relevant. That's funny,
hilarious,
and that's a great way to find the right guy for you.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, when I really think about it, Hannah, if I really, really could dig deep about what I'm looking for in a man, it is Luigi. I mean, I want an anti-capitalist, tall, dark, and handsome. He looks like he works out. He travels.
He definitely has to work out. He looks like he's like a sick bag.
He travels. He reads. He was on Goodreads. I went through his Goodreads.
Did you really?
Yeah.
What's he reading?
He read a book about back pain, and then he read a book about it was written by the Unabomber.
Oh, okay.
And that
I was like, I don't know if a book about back pain is like he's a reader.
But the back pain was also related to like United Healthcare not helping him out. He cares about his mom. He wrote about his mom in one of the manifestos that might be true, or might be real, might be fake. I don't know. There's like 100 going around.
Touching.
But like I was thinking, I was like, that's my man. Like,
yeah.
And then he shoots the CEO of United Healthcare. That's so hot.
That's really hot for you.
Like I fucking, you know how
Nora
I'm always.
Mangione.
I'm always I'm literally always complaining about our healthcare system. So
that you are known for.
I literally like that's.
It's like he did it for you.
Yeah, he's
think
really,
about that.
I think a lot of people. I was just listening to Trevor Noah's podcast, and he did like a whole. Yeah,
you listen to his podcast.
Yeah,
I hate him.
You really?
He sucks.
Really?
Yeah, he's
Why?
like. I think he's like a waste of a platform.
Oh no, he's really bad at stand up, but I do
Is
really
he good
like
at what he's doing now.
Yeah, I think that he did a great job with what was it, The Daily Show, or was it the?
Well, you know what shocks me about him?
When he was reporting the news, I thought he was, or like the parody news or whatever. Yeah. It was good.
I don't know what it is. He like screams industry plant to me. Like somebody decided he will be famous, so he is. Like I love a come up. Like I love seeing someone come up. I love seeing like multiple things slowly gaining a following. Now you're
have
big.
You read his memoir?
No, of course not.
He's Hannah. He's like the ultimate come up. You should read his memoir.
Is he really?
Yeah, his memoir is amazing.
Something about him.
I really love his memoir. What are you about to do? Are you gonna cancel him?
No. I don't even know if I should say this because I don't know if it was a secret.
What secret do you have about Trevor Noah?
I know someone who spent time with him intimately, and he didn't assault her, but he didn't assault her. He did not. But the way he talked to her wasn't very nice.
That sucks.
And in my head, I don't think he's very talented in the stand-up world.
His stand-up is really bad.
So it's like I hate when like untalented guys think they're all that and are mean to women.
I know, and I agree with you on that. His book really won me over. It's an amazing book.
I mean, I guess also, what's his face was a guy who was
really don't know who you're talking about. There's so many men.
I'm gonna get
What's
there.
His face? He was a man.
He was a guy. He was on Aziz Ansari.
Yes.
He was on Parks and Rec, and then he had his own show, and everyone thought it was so funny, and then he did this thing, and that was like kind of like bad vibes, kind of sketchy.
What was he doing? He was like forcing people to like be creepy in his apartment or something.
He was just like, I think, not being chill about a girl not wanting to hook up. But they didn't hook up. I'm not defending him. They didn't hook up though. But like the back and forth.
Just like enough.
But that's how I feel about Trevor. Like it's like, you know, it's like, okay, is what Trevor and Aziz did like cancelable? Like I guess not. Like we can't cancel everybody.
You know what's the weirdest thing about men?
If we're canceling people, like we definitely would cancel me. Like if you really go into the archives.
Cancel you?
When I had my YouTube channel, which is something you guys really should watch if you're bored. It's yikes. I was a COVID denier in the early days.
Wait, Hannah, please take that down.
It's a bit me like saying like it's like in the first 2 weeks of COVID, I'm like, I'm not gonna stop dating, and I'm not. And I was like, Also, what is the big deal? Like, some people get sick, some people don't. Like, what is the freak out? And then I like the next video was like, this is my content I was making is like what you can use to masturbate with if you forgot to pack your vibrator and you moved home for a pandemic. Has like 10,000 views on YouTube.
That's great though. That's cool.
But
the COVID is,
you know, it's like, who am I to cancel people? You know, I've
did
got
you say the toothbrush?
Of course. My number one.
I was just gonna say about men really quick, like Aziz Ansari, and like Louis C.K. and like just all these creepy comedian guys. It's like, can you imagine sitting with someone and being like, okay, let's have sex, and they're like, no, I don't want to, and then being like, come on, like that is that's such a, beside it being like rape and really scary and awful and like not chill, that's like huge loser behavior, like you do not, like so embarrassing.
And it's when you reveal,
like, stop, like, if someone says no, stop.
All I am is a comedian, you know.
Yeah,
like you're not some hot guy who's like, I get it, don't worry, like you're like, don't worry, please,
yeah, like no. Loser,
ew,
it's such loser.
I said no.
Yeah, it's I mean, I know that's like the whole essence of like the, you know, rape culture and everything.
It's also crazy. Like I can think of almost any date where I've said like I don't want to have sex. Like every guy has been like, what?
Oh yeah, like come on, let's just go hang out in your house.
We're just gonna go upstairs.
We're just gonna hang out naked in your bed. We promise we won't have sex.
Come on, it's
like
not gonna
it's
be a
like
deal.
What the hell is going on?
And I'm like, you can like see. I'll text you next week. Literally next week after the second date.
If guys just wait like a couple weeks and just chill out, it will come to you.
No, like we want to have sex too.
But we like, just don't want, because
you guys do it so poorly. You have such a terrible game.
Yeah.
And you make us so uncomfortable that then we can't have it as much as we would like.
And I think this goes back to sniffies. We should probably just send them over to the McCarran Park House and be like, get it out there, and then we'll talk in a bit.
Seriously, like maybe they need the release.
Yeah, they need the release.
They need the release. They need to jack off so they can like
it's like so.
Are you watching the clock?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just like, where are we? Like, where did we get? How did we get here?
I got upset about Trevor Noah. I was like,
here we go. We're in a different land. We're really far from singles and dating. Or
you really think I should read his book?
I mean, you hate him so much. I don't think you should. There's other books that I think you should read.
I hate him the way, you know, like I feel like the way you used to hate Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Like you just like, you don't get why she's famous. You don't like her vibe.
His book was very, very good. And it was called Born a Crime. And it was like, it's really amazing. And like it is, you know, it's all about like him growing up in Africa with his mom. And it's just very interesting. Yeah.
I pictured him,
yeah,
I don't know, in like Massachusetts.
Well, I mean, he comes, you know, he moves, and
I guess he has an accent.
Yeah.
He wasn't in Massachusetts.
He wasn't in Mass. But yeah,
I have a long history
with Trevor.
You know, like I hate like an overconfident guy who like has success so they think they're amazing and doesn't realize like, I don't know how you got what you have, but like you're not as good as you think you are, you know?
Right.
Like I hate a guy who like you can tell things, and I don't know if this is assumptions about Trev.
Yeah.
But like Trevor.
Nickname basis.
Trev. Also, it's like starting to hit me that I got up at 5 a.m. today.
Yeah, me too. And I mean, I got up at 6:45 and I'm like not chill right now.
I'm like and you know how my day was. So
yours is scary. Yeah, I
mean,
Mama,
I'm in love. We have to get that caroling group started. Season's almost over.
The season is almost over. I went to a really great, like, kind of Christmassy jazz show last night. It was amazing.
Wait,
you know how many Christmas songs I fucking love?
Why didn't you invite me?
I'm really sorry. This was my friend Nick. He is the jazz guy, and
where was I?
Working maybe
yesterday.
I don't know.
Yes,
it was. Yeah, I went with Diana. It was really fun. There's just so many songs that are Christmassy that you don't even realize are kind of amazing. Santa Baby, are you kidding me?
Oh my God,
what
so
a
sexy.
fucking
tie a cherry with your tongue kind of vibe.
It's like amazing. And the whole bar at one point, there were like people came in and they all just like looked around. Everyone was singing together, and we were all like near like Penn Station. It was just like, oh, Beautiful. New York City.
Yeah,
you know. Like a bar near Penn Station. It's such
Luke
a classic.
Went to this like Christmas party at the New York
Luke is
Library.
Hannah's coworker who works at Orange Theory. What?
Who now listens to the podcast and gets excited how often we talk about him.
Oh, Luke.
He went to a Christmas party at the New York City Library. The one where Carrie and Big, where he left her.
Wow.
And like the gay men's choir was like performing, and they had all these people dressed up, and it was like the beautiful library covered in Christmas lights. The gay men choir singing Christmas songs. Like,
was Skylar there? Probably.
Skylar.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. Gay men's choir.
They were singing Cher's Christmas song. DJ, play that Christmas song. I wanna keep dancing all night long. You know that one?
It's no, but that was really good, Hannah.
Thank you. It's my audition for the gay men's choir.
I don't know that one, which is weird because I know most Cher songs.
I saw this post that someone made about a tipping guide for the holidays. Like how much you should tip your doorman, how much, like if you fucking had one, like how much you should tip your dog walker, your whatever. And the doorman was like $100. The dog walker was like $75. The nanny, okay, and I was a nanny, it was $25 was a suggested tip.
That's really crazy.
I was like, delete this. The person
That's
who cares
so
for your
wacky. Kid. Who made this up? Whomst?
It's one of, okay, so I have a lot of goals for the new year, financial goals.
Okay.
So I've been starting to like follow some accounts.
See my guy Mike. He's really good.
Oh, should I really?
Yeah.
Because I have the goal of a specific amount I want in my savings by the end of the year.
Okay.
And additionally, I want to make smarter moves. Like I don't want mine in a traditional savings. I want to move to a high yield savings. I want to open a Roth IRA. Like these are things I feel like everyone always like tells me what I need to do. And I'm like, I don't think you guys understand. Like I have no financial literacy. Like you need to say like, call this place and tell them you want to move your money into their, like I need someone to like sit me down and tell me what to do. Okay. Like if someone just says like open a Roth IRA, I'm like,
we could do it. It's on Betterment. I think that's where you do it.
Perfect. So we'll do it together.
We'll do it. Okay.
But I've been following all these like
Looks like I'm opening the Roth IRA for Hannah.
We're gonna be do you have one?
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying. Everybody has one. Yeah. Everyone knows not
but
to
I'm old. I'm an old lady.
I'm older.
So
sorry, that's like
I don't think I had
podcast, I think.
Oh really?
I said it like it was
we'll get you that Roth IRA.
And I have like some no spend goals. Like I'm not buying new makeup until I've run out of all my makeup. Like I don't just like buy a new lip gloss. I need to finish all my lip glosses.
Isn't it so weird? Someone said to me, you don't buy another lipstick until you've eaten the last one.
Eaten?
Well, if you think about it.
Technically.
Isn't that disgusting?
That is disgusting.
Like, isn't that gross?
And it's true.
It's literally true.
You eat it.
You ate the last one.
Give it back.
You ate it. You ate it. Like, it's really gross.
But yeah, I've been following all these like financial accounts.
Okay.
And
I want to stop following all this stuff. Like who are these people? Like, are they us? Are they here? Are they doing this thing?
One I trust one, the Mrs. Dow Jones.
I know you're about to say Mrs. Doubtfire.
Mrs. Doubtfire. She handles all my finances.
Like, who? Oh man. No, I just like, who are we? I feel like TikTok is really making my life a living hell. And we all know TikTok is really bad, but we're not like actually doing anything about it. Like I'm still fucking around with it.
The people that actually give advice about how to lose weight, how to budget, how to meal prep are actually ruining my life because they do have more money than me, which is why they're in these situations to teach me how to lose weight. Like, you know what I mean? Like these are all like people who like are like hacks for your home. Mm-hmm. Like I don't even have money for the thing you're doing the hack about. Like this isn't for me. Mm-hmm. Like all these like how-to people are making me think I can do it too. Mm-hmm. But I actually think I can do it too. But like I think I'm not accounting for the fact that they have more money than me. And that's why they're doing these things.
Yeah.
Like, I think if I showed one of these girls who's teaching me, and don't get me wrong, I'm still like with my money goals, but like if I showed one of these girls who's like, you're going to put away every week this amount of money, you're going to move this into this. I think if I showed her my bank account, she'd be like, you cannot do
never
what
mind.
I said.
Yeah.
You need to find another goal.
Yeah.
You need a new job.
When I met with a financial advisor earlier this year, and he was like, yeah. And I was like, what's wrong? And he's like, it's tight. And I was like, is it bad? Like, is it really bad? He's like, it's tight. I'm never going to say bad. I was like, okay, so but if it's not bad, it's tight. Okay, so it's tight.
So if I meet him and he's like, another tight,
another tight situation. He does have really great goals, and he is very no judgment, and he is so smart and helpful. So
like, would he sit at a computer with me and show me where to move stuff and show me what accounts to make? And
he literally like, you share your screen and he like helps you, like I
think I want that, because you know me, I like control. I don't like feeling stupid, but I think something I'm actually proud of, I've always been proud of myself, is like, I know I'm a control freak and I hate being wrong and I'm always on the defense. But like, when I don't know something, I feel like I'm really good at being like, please, someone else do it for me. Like, I'm on the defense when I like think I can do things myself.
Yeah.
But I feel like when I know,
I was about to say, you hate asking for help.
I do hate asking for help if I think I shouldn't have to.
Right.
But it's like, I know nothing about this.
Okay.
And I know there's people that probably make my amount or less that are not stressed about money.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I just have, but I did fill out this budget thing and it said I'm living above my means.
What do you mean?
I'm spending more than I'm making.
Oh, same. Yeah, we're all doing that.
Yeah, but like,
so how does that happen?
How is that happening?
What do you mean? How am I paying my? I do take out like a little here and there from my savings, but which I don't have a lot of. I'm just like, it's not even savings. It's like emergency fund.
See, now
it's like 1 month of rent. What's
going on with mine is I used to feel really good about my savings. I like built it up to like a really solid amount. Don't think too big, just solid for me. And then I, through the years of taking bartending jobs, nannying jobs, putting money towards comedy stuff, losing jobs, whatever, that has gotten down to like, I don't even have half of my half of rent in it right now. Like, if something urgent came up, I'm dead.
That's why it's good you have a boyfriend.
I know.
Who's rich.
Whose family is rich.
No, but that's nice.
I would like him to.
Nice,
I know that he just paid. I hate to be this girl. I know that he just paid for like all of December rent.
He should really pay for January.
I would.
Let's kick off the year on a good note.
In February I'll be up and running.
Like, February is you're still only gonna pay half, but like, you're
sleepy.
I know, I'm so tired. It's hitting me so hard.
No, it's every time I blink and I can't get them back open.
And the financial conversation, I'm sure, is just riveting for everyone. I'm so sorry, you guys. You know, look, we're just a couple of average ladies. Well, anyways, the singles day event was really bad, and we made a TikTok on it, and it was really funny. And it was just shocking. They invited us over to play ping pong at this place, and they didn't even pay attention to us.
No, they literally. The second they got first, one of the guys, a kid was like playing by himself with the ball and the racket thing. And then one of the guys is playing with the kid, which I guess is like, if I was single, maybe I'd be like, oh.
I thought that was cute until they were in their 10th round. Yeah, and then I was like, dude, what are you, you're like challenging this child.
And then the kid gave up.
One of the guys was playing ping pong with the kid for so long that the kid literally was like, all right, man, I don't know. Like I can't do it.
And then you'd think the guy would like invite Nora, like, what, or the other girl, be like, why don't we play? No, he calls his friends over. Then him and his friend are just going back and forth. Then I had to say, like, we need to get in there. Like, it's time to like play the game. Then we got in. The second we took a break, they're just the two of them.
Well, we did. We came in with a bang.
What do you mean?
I would say it was very like that scene when Daryl and Jim in the office are trying to play ping pong, and then Kelly and Pam try to get involved, and then they like finally just are like, fuck it, I'm gonna.
And Pam is like, I'm not really good at this.
And then they're like, and then they completely destroy the game. And the guys are like, come on, like we weren't. I wouldn't say we were like the best ping pong players ever.
And I wasn't following the rules, but I was never missing.
We were doing
a
lot of off the ceiling.
I was like on the ground.
Right.
I was on my knees like multiple times. I love ping pong, and they should have known that about me.
Yeah.
I love badminton so much.
Really?
Are you kidding me? I came.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
I came in second place.
You always have some weird statistic of where you came from something in high school. Is this high school?
Of course.
Okay.
I came in second place in my high school's badminton competition.
I'll be like, Hannah, I love your singing. You sound so good. You're like,
advanced choir. Advanced choir, AVE.
There was a reason I was an advanced choir.
Advanced vocal ensemble, but advanced choir for short.
Arrest me. It's actually advanced. I can just imagine you in high school being like, "Yo, did you? Oh my god! Did you really?"
And I cried in front of everybody. Oh, I cried in front of everybody, and everyone came out to comfort me, and nobody congratulated that girl.
It is kind of crazy to have a class president, like a school president. It's like really. Do they still do that?
This
I'm
was
sure
not
now
class
it's
president. This was president of advanced choir.
I don't know what. Who won the advanced choir?
Oh my god, Erin Doran.
Loser.
Honestly, like I bet she's fine now. I think she's actually married to a DJ, so she's probably not fine. Did
you as the president of advanced choir in Milford, Connecticut, do you get to choose the songs?
No.
What is the true role of the advanced? That's big Dwight energy, by the way.
Bringing
up a lot of office references.
You design the merch for that year.
That's cool.
Yep. And Erin fucking shit the bed. Bad merch that year.
Really?
Yep.
I feel like I'm about to faint and throw up. I'm like so tired.
I actually like feel really mean about what I'm saying about Erin because like I had like
the first and last name too.
Because like I actually had like a ton of my resume, and like I think she like needed this. I was like president of the drama club. I was in both choirs. I was the secretary for both choirs. I had won the award 3 years in a row for most community service hours. I had 2 like clubs on campus. Like I don't think I needed that.
When I graduated from high school, the dean took a late note, like a late slip, and pasted it into my yearbook and wrote to the latest person I've ever had in all of my years of teaching at this school. I've never seen someone come in more asking for a fucking late slip. And it was funny. I did not participate in any extracurricular activities. I smoked pot all the time. I was always trying to find a way to get beer. I was we would have never hung out.
Not only was I early
I was like
at school,
organizing groups to smoke cigarettes in the alley.
I was calling the teachers, my friends that were there already, the teachers, to ask if they wanted a coffee on my way in. Like I was early. I was really close with the staff.
I was close with one of our janitors who sold us weed.
That's really different. That's really different.
You know what's so weird about high school is like that was all really weird. I'm not going to say where I went to high school. I'm not going to get into it, but there was like there was this like we had a teacher in high school. Maybe I shouldn't say this. It's like really intense.
I kind of feel weird about what I said about Trevor now.
But he used to like have us over for shots.
What?
Sorry.
How old was he?
He was older.
Did you guys like think it was cool?
Yeah, I thought it was
that actually makes
so
sense.
Cool. I was like, oh, this is so awesome.
Was there anything else that happened?
Not when I was around, but I thought it was amazing. I was like, oh, this is so cool. And I remember one time I went to take shots with him and some of the varsity basketball boys, and then
cool.
And then, yeah, I think we brought another person from a different school who was kind of hanging with us on the weekend, and they were like, wait, who is this? And we were like, it's our teacher, blah, blah, blah. And they were like, what? And then really we get into his apartment, and he has like tequila shots laid out for us. And I was like, oh my God, so nice. He prepared. And it's like,
could have laced him. Oh my God, Nora. That's really scary.
I know. I'm like now processing it. I'm like, oh my God, maybe that wasn't chill. But he actually, I think he got let go from the school recently for similar like tequila behavior. So
yeah, I feel like nowadays, like he needs to, like, you can't get away with stuff like that.
No, that was like strictly 2003.
You had your fun, like you kept your job.
That was or 2007, 2009.
One time I had a high
in
school
the early 2000s.
That's when it was okay.
Yeah. You giving me the finger again?
No, I'm now doing it with my real hand, my real finger.
We're about to wrap in like 3 minutes.
Let me tell you a really quick story.
Mm-hmm.
One time, remember when like your gym teacher was also your health teacher? Sometimes. And it was like the most aggressive, intense man who was always forcing you to play kickball is now like teaching you about STDs.
Yes.
One time for like health class in high school, our gym teacher, will not be named, even though mostly I think I'd be fine, but whatever, it won't be. I just feel like I've been a little crazy with the names. So.
You weren't crazy with the names until you said the high school person who don't say it again.
But he was like, "It's gonna be a chill day. I'm just gonna toss on a movie. You guys are gonna do like a crossword, like about sexual health. Literally doing like crossword about sexual health, like whatever." Like fill in condom, fill in like testing, like stuff like that. Mm-hmm. We're doing it. He's walking around and he was like, everybody stop. Look down. Who has a little dot of red dye on their desk? Raise your hand. People raise their hand and goes, you were just drugged by me and you didn't even notice. To like teach us about how like they can, you know, if you're at the club, like if you're just distracted doing crossword, next thing you know, they put something in your drink.
Dude, teachers are crazy. This is also,
they clearly do not check in on the health teacher's curriculum. Best of luck.
Our chorus teacher, when he was teaching us about slavery.
I didn't know you were in choir.
Yeah, well, it was like in the time that I was in choir, but I also was in like it was like part of the curriculum, like everyone had to be in chorus. It was in elementary school. Got it. Elementary school, he was teaching us about slavery, which not really sure how we got into that. Yeah, we got into that topic. And he made us all lie down like the slaves. It was really intense. Like on a boat. It was really, and I do think that it's good to, we gotta teach kids everything, and they need
to feel it. They can't brush by it.
Yeah, but kind of intense for a chorus teacher to do that.
Yeah, like it feels like a choir teacher was just like not happy with what the other teachers were doing and was like, I'll take matters into my own hand. There was no way teaching about slavery was like asked of him.
Yeah. Which, I mean, I did learn a lot. I felt very like in the but I also, looking back on it, I'm like, oh, weird. We didn't like read a book or something. Like we acted it out. That's literally what we did. We acted out slavery. I'm sure like the majority of the class was like white. Great.
Well, they learned their lesson.
Awesome.
That's what I'm saying. Like these, like in middle school, maybe in high school, things get a little more serious, but like the middle school, like choir teacher, music teacher, health teacher, like they don't have too much going on yet. You know? Like in high school, people are taking choir seriously. They're taking band seriously. You know what I mean? They are.
Not everyone, Hannah.
Yes, they are. If you were in Joseph A. Foreign high school choir or band, that was no fucking joke. I was not a loser.
If you, I'm doing the loser sign.
Extremely popular.
No, I think I would have beaten you up in high school.
No, see, okay, but can I tell you why? Really, I know we have to go. I was only popular at my high school because my high school was like a goody high school.
Same.
Everybody in my high school was in AP classes.
Same.
So me like being kind of like ballsy and like skipping class sometimes to hang out with my friends other places, or like, I don't know, just like the little things I would do, like being close to the teachers, getting them to do deals for me so I could do stuff. I would one teacher like would tutor me after school so I wouldn't have to take tests during class because I like did poorly on tests, or like I would like make deals with teachers because they knew I was also working. They would like had a little empathy. Mm-hmm. People thought I was like an edgier kid.
Okay.
Like that's how goody things were going on over there.
Yeah. I was also part of a goody
a goody
school, and I took it into my own hands to prank and just like be awful all the time. I was like constantly like, I remember one time my friend and I, who I'm not going to name her,
like
but
the people who smoke pot like liked me. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I wasn't like a narc.
Oh, because you were giving big narc.
No, I would never narc.
Oh, okay.
Never narked.
Yeah. Well, you know, I was suspended my junior year of high school because of a narc. Did I tell you about that? That's where this
animosity is coming from.
Yeah, I think that's where it's coming from. Some fucking little cop at my high school. Mm-hmm. We were at a school dance. I went into the bathroom. Someone had brought a handle of vodka into the bathroom. Obviously, we were posing with it, taking shots. Cool. Someone uploaded all the photos to Facebook. I was like, that's kind of random that they just did that. I thought those were like private photos. Next thing, which is like so crazy. It's like, can you imagine in high school going online, uploading an entire album of pictures of us wasted, drinking in the bathroom and not thinking we were going to get caught? That is insane. That is insane.
It'll just be kept between the group.
And someone took the photos of me and my best friend from high school, and we were like the two bad girls. Kind of like, have you ever watched Freaks and Geeks?
No.
We were like those two girls. Yeah. Like hang out with the stoner boys and whatever. And like they put the pictures of us posing with the vodka bottle, which like I would kill to see those pictures now.
As would I.
I'm pretty sure my friend was like humping the bottle at one of the pictures, and then they wrote a big page about how we were bad influences on the school and how we smoked cigarettes in the alley and how we were always high and how we bring alcohol into the space and we're mean and whatever. I was like, that is huge loser behavior. And then they came in and the dean was like, Nora, were you taking shots? She like tested me first. She was like, were you taking shots in the bathroom? And I was like, I took like one. What do you like, what the hell is going on here? Like, and then she was like, okay, so yes, because we have photos of you doing that and you're going to be suspended.
You were like, how did they
get
those photos?
And I was like, yeah, no, but I only took one.
Like,
I was shocked. I was like, I only took one.
Did everyone get suspended or just you?
Just me and my friend. And we ended up, it actually turned out to be amazing. They put us in a little room for all of our free periods. So like we had free periods throughout the day. Mm-hmm. And they were just like, you guys have to sit in this little room. So we had like our own private hang, and we already hated everyone anyways.
I would kill for someone to force that upon us.
And it was like amazing. We had a refrigerator and like put like
amazing
like turkey sandwiches. We put like turkey in the refrigerator and made sandwiches. Like people were jealous. We had our own private room.
See, look.
Hannah's now showing me a picture. I know this picture. You showed this to me. This is Hanna posing with a ton of really scary alcohol. She has natty.
I like wanted to throw parties and just not drink at them and just hang out.
Yeah, she's posing as if it's insane.
I look insanely preppy.
Yeah.
But this is what I'm saying, like not a narc, you know? Like I'm part of it.
Yeah.
I just wasn't doing
the Burnett's. Oof. Wow, I'm getting like a hangover by just looking at this. This is crazy. The alcohol is insane. What is it? This one called? The sour apple pucker. Yeah. The Duxiper something. I don't know what that is, but that looks awful. God.
This is why, like, I hate to be so dramatic while talking about like a 14 to 16-year-old, but like people are complex. Like I was in advanced choir, but I also was throwing parties, but I also had the most community service hours, and I also would never drink, but I also was doing like deals with teachers so I could get away with stuff and like cut
you were
deal.
A doer. You
so
did. You got it done.
You know, like you can't put me in the box of like the goody or a narc.
Yeah.
Or a teacher's
You can put me in a box for high school for sure.
You were a baddie.
I was a bad girl.
Bad girl.
Bad
boy. What is it? Big bad boy.
Oh my God. My neighbor the other day was like, I was like, can you help me build my table? And he's like, wait, Nora, do you need like a big bad strong boy to come over and build your table?
That's
and
like
I was
such
like,
a horny thing to say to someone.
I was like, yeah, I guess so actually. I guess I actually do need a big bad strong boy to come help me with my table. He was like, should I do it pop top? Which I can't even. What does that mean? It means pop top, I guess, means that he doesn't have a shirt on. Which I was kind of like, okay.
Now I get what he meant when he was talking to Wolf about that.
Yeah. He was like, I was pop top.
When he said that,
saying pop top.
I kept thinking it was like a type of workout.
No, it just means the shirt's off.
How long have we been recording?
We're done. All right. Well,
that was amazing.
It was it was crazy.
I felt the most.
I might have to take a nap after this.
No, I have to go home.
Yeah. Okay. I was like, it's not personal. I just need to take a nap before my shift at Club Coming at 11.
It's 5:43. Damn. Shout out to Becky Hermenze.
Shout out to Sean Curley. Shout out to our listeners. Rate, review, subscribe, share, like.
Please share. Post when you're listening. Send it to a friend. Leave a review. Like, I'm just saying, like, I want you to start feeling the guilt of, I don't really know where I'm going with this.
I was like, yeah, no, I'm feeling it. Yeah.
But like, when you're on your phone scrolling and you're like, ugh, I'm just scrolling, I'm not doing anything. I want you to start thinking I could be leaving a review on High Highs and Punchlines. You could even like go onto TikTok and start a fight with us and we will write back. We're fine with mean comments on our videos. We just want comments.
We just need something there.
We're trying to like get in.
I think we're getting there slowly.
It's a process.
It's a big process.
We have to remember the process.
I know.
And we haven't even been really doing this that long. It's just like a lot of work. It hasn't even been a year.
Money and time and work. And it's honestly so enjoyable too.
If you have extra money, cough it up.
Nora, Nora Fried, spelled like Fried, Fried, Venmo. Same thing with Hanna.
Same thing. Hanna Gerlander.
You can send me all of Hanna's money and I will.
She'll use it towards the podcast. So
I will. All right. I love you, Hanna.
I love you, Nora. Bye.
Bye.